If newspapers still sold out on the street corner with bold black headlines, you can bet that one of them today would scream, "KASPA rush? Ah! Welcome back, my friend. Don't worry about KASPA direction. So don't forget to subscribe and save this video. Drop your comment because we need to know what you think about KASPA.0. Let's go. The coin that refuses to stand still. And no, it's not a soda brand or a new energy drink, though it has all the fizz and sparkle of one. KASPA has been bubbling under the radar for a while, but lately it started attracting attention in ways that even the veterans of the crypto battlefield can't ignore. From New York skyscrapers to Berlin coffeehouses, from TikTok whispers to trading forums on Reddit, KASPA has become the name people drop when they want to sound ahead of the game. There's something about its speed, its structure, and its stubborn refusal to follow the same script as other coins that makes it hard to ignore. And let's face it, in crypto, being different is either the golden ticket or the first step to disaster. The suspense is half the fun. KASPA today trades around the edge of 10 cents, floating in that delicate space where it looks affordable enough for newcomers but carries the weight of billions in market cap. It's like spotting a vintage sports car at the price of a used bicycle. You look twice, wondering if it's really true or if there's a catch. But let's step back. Why has KASPA become the coin on everyone's lips? Why are traders, analysts, and late-night Twitter prophets suddenly aligning around this mysterious fast mover? And perhaps the most important question, what does the future hold for this project that's trying to outsmart not just the markets, but time itself? To understand that, we need to pull open the curtains on KASPA's stage, to trace where it came from, how it works, and why its future looks like a blockbuster script waiting for the final twist. Every great crypto story has its origin myth. Bitcoin was born out of the financial crisis, a digital rebellion against the bankers in suits. Ethereum arrived like a college dropout who suddenly discovered magic and wanted the whole world to play with his spells. KASPA's story is quieter, more mathematical, almost academic, but it carries a streak of rebellion of its own. At the heart of KASPA lies something called the blockDAG protocol. Now, don't panic. This isn't some haunted algorithm lurking in a basement. Think of it as a way of doing what Bitcoin and Ethereum do, but faster and smarter. Bitcoin likes to add one block at a time, carefully stacking them like bricks in a house. KASPA, on the other hand, doesn't wait politely in line. It says, why not add blocks simultaneously, like a dozen construction workers building different parts of the house at the same time? This parallel building style is what makes KASPA ridiculously quick. Where Bitcoin feels like waiting in line at the DMV, KASPA feels like ordering fries at a drive-thru. By the time you've blinked, your transaction has already zipped through. In fact, thanks to the crescendo upgrade, KASPA can push out up to 10 blocks per second. That's not just speed. That's caffeine on steroids. And then there's the recent KASPLEX Layer 2 launch, which brought smart contracts into KASPA's world. Until now, KASPA was like that super fast kid in school who could outrun everyone but had never learned how to dance. With KASPLEX, KASPA is suddenly signing up for the talent show, ready to prove it can also do tricks, host applications, and maybe even outshine Ethereum's long-running act. But the beauty of KASPA isn't just in its numbers. It's in its philosophy. Unlike many other blockchains that chase hype with slogans and fancy partnerships, KASPA seems focused on one thing: being brutally efficient. The crypto industry is a bit like a crowded talent show. Every blockchain steps onto the stage with a glittery costume, a confident smile, and a catchphrase about how it's the fastest, most scalable, and most revolutionary project the world has ever seen. If you've been around long enough, you've heard it all before. Ethereum told us it was the future of smart contracts. Solana claimed it could run at lightning speed. Cardano promised us scientific perfection. And somewhere in the back row, Dogecoin just barked and stole the spotlight. Now here comes KASPA, walking onto that stage with no tuxedo, no fireworks, and no giant advertising budget. Instead, it just points to its stopwatch and says, "Watch this." While others argue about fees, delays, and scalability, KASPA quietly demonstrates that it can process blocks so quickly you'd think it had a time machine. But raw speed isn't everything. Ask any athlete. Being the fastest runner doesn't help if you trip over your shoelaces. For KASPA, the shoelaces are adoption and real-world utility. Speed is great, but can developers build on it? Can businesses trust it? Will investors flock to it? Or is it destined to remain a niche hobby for blockchain enthusiasts who collect rare coins like stamps? Ethereum, despite all its issues with congestion and gas fees, has one undeniable advantage. It already has a vast empire of apps, tokens, and developers. Solana, despite its occasional network hiccups, has captured the imagination of NFT creators and DeFi dreamers. These ecosystems are sticky. Once developers build there, they don't easily pack up their code and move. KASPA has to prove not just that it's faster, but that it's worth migrating to. And this is where the KASPA Layer 2 announcement was more than just technical jargon. It was KASPA raising its hand in the crowded classroom and saying, "Yes, I can do smart contracts too." For years, the knock on KASPA was that it was fast but limited. Now, with the ability to host contracts and decentralized apps, it's like watching that sprinter suddenly pick up a guitar and shred a solo. People notice. Of course, crypto communities can be brutally honest. Some skeptics joke that every new blockchain claiming to be the future is just another cafe claiming to serve the world's best coffee. And we all know the truth. 90% of those cafes just serve burnt beans with a smile. KASPA has to prove it's not just hype, that its beans are actually roasted to perfection. The Berlin community meeting scheduled for this month will be a litmus test. Developers, investors, and fans will gather not just to cheer, but to demand answers. Can KASPA deliver tools, partnerships, and adoption that go beyond speed demos? Or will it remain the underground favorite that only hardcore enthusiasts talk about? The pressure is real, but so is the opportunity. In a space where giants are sometimes weighed down by their own bulk, a nimble project like KASPA can slip through the cracks and capture attention. The question is whether it can hold it. Let's paint two scenarios, keeping it fun but insightful. The bullish ride. Imagine KASPA as a new roller coaster at a theme park. Everyone wants a ticket, lines are long, and the thrill is undeniable. The crescendo upgrade, lightning-fast block times, and the KASPA Layer 2 smart contracts act like the shiny new track and safety harnesses that give riders confidence. Developers launch small apps, community engagement grows, and early adopters start smiling as their patience finally pays off. Social media buzz intensifies, and suddenly, casual investors who previously ignored KASPA start showing up. In this world, the price dances upward with the same giddy excitement you get when finding an unexpected $20 bill in your pocket. The bearish slide, but let's not ignore the other side of the coin.